Lovely, lovely people. So today we're going to be learning a new song called Pretty Boy. Pretty Boy is one of my own songs taken off my recent album called Chaos and Peace, which will be my new single release coming out on all streaming digital platforms on the 27th of July. So you guys get to hear the first preview of the song online, and we're going to learn how to play it on Cajon. The album was recorded with a fantastic drummer called Aaron Comis, so we're not going to do everything that the drum kit player is playing because he's incredible and it's just amazing, but we're going to kind of learn a very stripped down basic version of this tune on the Cajon. Okay, so first we're going to be starting with the most basic pattern that gets played predominantly throughout the track. It's a 4/4 and it's a shuffle, so it's going to be as follows: 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, like riding a horse. You see my cowboy hat? That's the vibe we're going for. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, go on the horsey, right? And this is our kind of feeling on the beat. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1. Great. This is a very, very, very basic pattern, and if you really want to get your head around it and it's not so easy for you, I have numerous videos teaching you guys how to play this, so go and check that out. Also, there's an entire segment of lessons based on this groove on my modern method for Cajon, which is on my website cajonbox.com. So if you really want to go in depth and really get this solidified, go and check it out there. Alright, so that's the first beat. This is most of the pattern of the song. Then we are getting to the kind of what I would call the bridge part, but it's also the climax of the song. This is where there's some really deep things being said by the singer herself, who happens to be me, but at this moment I will talk about her as a third person because I'm acting as her cajon player. So in this point, Heidi's singing some really deep truths, and it gets a little bit darker in color also with regards to the chords. So the chords go from major happy chords to the little shuffle, don't worry, be happy kind of vibe. And then in this part, the chords become minor, and there's dark piano, and there's heavy sounds on the guitar, and it just becomes dark. So this is where we also change our pattern quite a bit. All right, we're still remaining in our 4/4 time. However, we're going to be playing all of the subdivisions. So instead of a shuffle, which is 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, it'll be 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a... So 3 strokes for every beat, right? That's the first major change that happens. The second major change that happens is we're going into half time, all right? It just, the groove gets heavier. So instead of putting our accents on 1, 2, 3 and 4, we're putting our accents on 1 and 3, the main accents. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, that's very stripped down, right? And I add a few little grooves, a few heavy beats on the bass here. So eventually I'll be playing 1, 2, 3, 4. part where the singer is actually really going deep. Instead of saying the heavy words, the heavy moral of the story, she goes personal, she goes internal, and she's singing about, it's really actually hard for her. She becomes quite vulnerable in this point. It's very hard for her to actually let go of the pretty boy, even though most of the song is predominantly like happy-go-lucky, it's kind of easy, everything's going to be all right. But in this part, she really becomes quite honest about how difficult it is for her to actually let go of this pretty boy. I wonder how many of you guys can actually relate to this, or maybe a pretty girl in your case, whatever the case is. Anyway, in this part, we don't play anything. Like, it's like the point where it's like, okay, everything needs to be stripped away. There's no drums happening. So it's 8 bars that she's just singing there. There's some piano being laid down, some bass, maybe some guitar, basic guitar things. I'm not exactly sure. We'll figure it out. We'll hear it when we're playing through the song. But on the 8th bar, there is a very simple break. And then we're going back to our, well, the sun comes up in the morning. The bass is playing a really funky, happy, bouncy bass line, and I'm actually also recording congas, so we're still playing shuffle on the congas. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. For those of you who actually do play some congas and want to, also learn this kind of shuffle beat on the congas, these two patterns match really well together. Alright, so these are the 2 basic parts, the 2 basic grooves that you have, as well as the 3rd part, which means silence. And that's also very important to remember, that sometimes your presence not being around is very much creating a form of presence just by being missed, okay? So you can go into psychological things about this too. If you have friends or relationships or whatever, it's also good to have moments where you are not present, and in those moments your presence is felt perhaps even more. Okay, so I'm not going into psychology here. Let's play through this track together. There's going to be some breaks, there's going to be some stops. You will get the hang of them as you go, as you learn the song, as you play through it again and again and again. By the way, this song is already available on Bandcamp. So you can go and download it or stream it from Bandcamp, and it's going to be released on all other major digital platforms on Sunday, 27th of July. And of course, it's available on vinyl and CD from my webshop, cajonbox.com. So go check that out. In the beginning, there's an intro where the singer is also playing the guitar. That's yours truly. So she's playing 4 bars of just guitar as an intro, and then she does 8 bars singing, just voice and guitar, and then there's a and then we come in with our shuffle. Alright, so we're gonna play through the song, and then there's some breaks. You'll get the hang of it as we go. Okay, let's try it out together. Are you guys ready for Pretty Boy? Here we go. 2, 2, 3, 4, 3. Intro with the guitar. 4. Now the voice comes in.
Well, the sun comes up in the morning, and the stars, they shine at night, and the whispering when she just told me that everything is gonna be alright.
Break.
Staring
Juliet. That's the next single to be released. That one, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, shall be the big hit of the album. I believe so. Anyway, that's Pretty Boy. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It will be released on Spotify and Apple and iTunes and all these places, 27th of July. It's already available on Bandcamp. If you go to Bandcamp and you download my album from there, it actually means I make something from the work that I've put out. So do go and check it out at Bandcamp. I love Bandcamp because it's also, it's supporting independent artists. It's a little bit tough these days as a musician to generate some form of something coming back in from your art. So do go and check it out at Bandcamp. Also available on vinyl and CD from my web shop, cajonbox.com or HeidiJoubert.com, either one. And then of course I have my modern method for Cajon step-by-step curriculum that takes you through all of these beats and more, and a ton of like super cool technique exercises, starting from the most basics, going through a step-by-step method where I actually also have practice along videos. So I sit and practice with you at different speeds on every single exercise and every single pattern with a metronome, so that you can also learn how to practice, how to get a really good sound out of your cajon, so that you are not only someone who just plays a few grooves on the box, but that you're actually a professional, awesome sounding musician, cajon player. And that's very important. There's a very clear distinction between someone who plays a few beats, bangs a few beats out on the box, and someone who actually is diligent and sounds beautiful and precise on their instrument. So go check that out, cajonbox.com. I'll see you guys for the next lesson very soon. And girls, don't fall for pretty boys unless they have a golden heart. And dudes, don't fall for pretty girls unless they have a golden heart. I love you guys. See you guys next time.